Hey guys, it's Brandy. I just wanted to hop on and do a quick video. It has been quite some time since I have done a video, but I wanted to hop on and share what we have been up to. I've been making cards still for the farmers market. I made some Father's Day cards last couple weeks for Father's Day for the farmers market. So far that's been going it's been going okay. The one weekend we did really well. The last weekend I was there, I didn't go last weekend, but the weekend before that I did okay. But I have had repeat customers, so that's good. I have people coming back. And I am selling cards, so that's good. My daughter has started selling her cards, so she is back to crafting with me. So I did end up taking over her station though on the one side because she had two stations, and with her not crafting as much with me, I figured she didn't need both stations, and that way I had more room for my stuff because I have come to the conclusion that I have way too much stuff. I hit some deals this last weekend garage sailing. I got a whole box full of stamps, clear stamps and some wooden stamps and embossing folders and stencils for 25 bucks. So I ended up sharing those with the card group on some of them that I wasn't going to use and some that they could possibly use because I found that I do not have a ton of room in here and I need to start condensing my stuff down. So I started purging my area. It's looking pretty good. I need to hit a couple more spots. I organized some paper. I have organized like my die cuts. I want to share my die cuts. I don't know if I shared that or not with you guys. I can't remember. So I've been storing my die cuts in binders, and then on the front right here I put a list of what is in the binder, and then I have tabs, and then I store them on the old school scrapbook pages, the ones that are sticky a little bit. And now if you have really thin paper, someone did comment, thank you for the tip on that. I can't remember who it was, but they commented saying that if you have real thin paper, sometimes it'll rip if it's stuck on there. So be careful. So I store all my die cuts this way. I have a list of what is in each binder. I have a whole, try to show you guys. I have a whole area right here just for die cuts and like my small dies, die cuts, colored images. So I've colored up some of my stamped images and that I've stamped out, and I colored them up and die cut them out or fussy cut them out. That way they're ready for cards. So that one goes there. I cleaned out that area back there. I cleaned up my paper area. I had a bunch of paper stacked on top of each other and it just got crazy. So look, there's room. There's room there. There's room here. Before it was stacked with paper. I got rid of paper. I moved my whole area over here. This spot over here was Brooklyn's. She now just has this spot over here at the table. But I moved like all my chipboard pieces, glitter and sequins, ink sprays. I think this is mostly paint though. My ink sprays I did put back up on the rack because, I'll say why later. But I got my ephemera here, my spinny thing with all my stamps, here. I love using these ones. And then I have my cardstock here, extra cardstock, and I think I'm going to go through this and maybe try to condense this down, or at least organize it better so I know, like, I'm going to put dividers in it so I know what is in what. That way I can easily see what I have. So I did that, and then I did move a bunch of photo boxes and all that over here. So there's that. But now my daughter can craft with me whenever she wants, just in her little area here. And then she has her tools and everything like that there. And then of course her cart. So I did move some stuff there. And then I did move, I went through this area over here in this corner, got rid of some things that looks way better than what it did. Let me see if I can pull my, sorry guys, I'm trying to film this with my phone and I don't know how to rotate it. So I am like trying to get you guys a good picture. But yeah, so see, I have some stamps on the floor here. And so I have come to the conclusion that I need to make room in my area for the things that I want to use, like my stamps, my dies. Those I can use multiple times, whereas stickers, I like stickers, but at the same time, you can only use them once and then it's done. So, and just because it's cheap at garage sales does not mean I have to buy it. I need to come to that reality, because the thing is I'm finding these deals all the time, and it's filling up my space, and it's making it overwhelming, stressing me out. So, yeah, and then, so the reason why I took my ink sprays off that rack and into that box was because that was when we thought we were going to have a baby. And I was trying to condense my area down and trying to, if I were to move my stuff into our bedroom, I want everything in containers. I don't want things out because of the dust and the pet hair. See, my dog is not allowed in here. It does get dusty, but it's not that bad. But in our bedroom, I noticed that a lot of things were getting dusty and pet hair and stuff like that. Yes, I know I can clean, but like certain things, I don't want pet hair and dust and stuff getting into. So it just gets gross. So I was condensing things down, but I mean, it's still a possibility. Hopefully one day maybe we will have a baby, but so far we'll see. I don't know. And then I just cleaned this off here, made room, so all that is empty space. So it makes me feel good getting all that stuff cleaned up and organized. And I donated a bunch to the card group. They're at the church, so they said it's like Christmas every time I come. So that's exciting. I mean, at least it's going to a good cause, and I hope they can use the stuff, and if they can't, they can just get rid of it, give it to somebody else that might use it. So, but yeah, I took a big old pile into them. And there still might be more coming if I keep going through things. But I love my stamps and my dies. I need to use them more. I need to use more of what I have versus going out and buying more, because then I come home and then I have to organize it and then put it away, and then I don't have time to actually craft and use the stuff. I just put it away, and then I have so much stuff that I'm not using everything. So, sorry, this is kind of like rambling on, but it's just something that I have realized lately. Yeah, I made the conclusion because one of my good friends passed away unexpectedly in December. And I went to her estate sale this last week. And she had so much stuff that she never used. And the whole time I'm there, I just kept thinking, this could be me. Like, all of the stuff left. Nothing's used. And it's just, I don't know. Made me kind of realize that maybe I need to start focusing more on other things than buying and buying and buying. So, not to say that I won't buy some stuff here and there, but I think I have a lot. I mean, that isn't all my paper. I have some paper in our bedroom. I have some stuff in a cabinet in the kitchen. And that is ridiculous considering I have a whole room. So I need to think more whenever I purchase things, if that makes sense. But I did hop on also to do a card share. I wanted to share some fall cards that I made up and Christmas, because that's what I'm going to start selling at the craft show, is some fall and some Christmas. Halloween, I need to work on Halloween. I got a few Halloween cards done, but I need to work on more because I do have some military type cards done. I don't really think people give 4th of July cards away, so I didn't really make any of those. Unless you think that might be a thing, I don't know. But oh my gosh. So I have a robin's nest in the bush right here next to my window. You guys won't be able to see it because I can barely see it. But I wondered why there was a robin constantly coming up to this bush here right next to the window and like near my feeder, because it's like they don't eat seeds and stuff. They eat worms. So I finally figured it out that she has a nest here. So I think that's pretty cool. We checked it out a little bit yesterday. It's kind of hard to see. I'm trying not to disturb it and try to leave them alone. So, and we really need to trim this bush out here. So it's just gonna have to wait until she's gone with her babies. So yeah, so I'm gonna be working on Halloween and fall cards and some birthday cards, trying to refresh, like freshen up my stash of birthday cards, get different ideas, different themes and stuff like that, because I've had people, one thing I like about the farmer's market is I've had people say, oh, do you have this or do you have that? And it's like, oh no, I never even thought about that. Stuff like that. So it's like, I need to start, like, there's so much you can do, so many themes, so many different types of cards, so many different techniques. I need to use my stencils more. I need to use my alcohol inks more. I need to use my distress inks. There's so much that you can do. And I also need a scrapbook. I haven't scrapbooked in forever. I scrapbooked, I think, one weekend this year, because I didn't go scrapbooking. And that was the last time I scrapbooked. And I am so behind on printing pictures and everything and scrapbooking. I need to get better on that. But it's a lot easier to make cards. And right now, with the farmer's market, me being in it, I kind of want to focus on that. So I'm going to share what I have made with the fall and Christmas cards, at least some of them, not all of them. I had some that I made and I put them away. I haven't really shared some haul videos. I did get some good deals scrapbooking. I got like a box of paper also for like $5. I ended up giving some of it to the card group too. And there was some really good cardstock, like thick cardstock. So I ended up keeping most of that, if not all of that, the solid. It was 12 by 12 because I use that and everything. Oh, I should show you guys my paper. I organized it. I love to organize. So right here, I use these divider things that I've had, and I finally labeled it. So that is some of my cardstock, not all of it. That is just what I have in that tub. So right next to my station, that way I can just pull it from there. But half the time, whenever I'm making cards, I pull from my scrap bin. It is overflowing and insane. My friends actually give me their scraps because of how often I use them. I use them for die cutting. I use them for my cards. I use them for everything. I will use my scraps first before I cut more cardstock. So, yeah. We're supposed to get some storms here soon. There's tornado watch. So, hopefully we'll be okay. We should be. But you never know. So yeah, fall cards. So I made some using some stickers in my stash, which I don't use stickers a ton. I use a lot of die cuts and colored images and stuff. But I wanted to use stickers because it's quicker, it's easier, and I like the way these look. Like, these look adorable. They turned out really cute, so I'm really happy with the way they turned out. No, those are... But yeah, the farmer's market's going pretty well. I mean, I'm selling my cards for $4 each or 3 for $10. So I did raise my prices just because I paid for the booth, $40 for the entire season. It was from June until October. So I paid for the booth. I've made enough to pay that. And then I have to pay insurance, which is killing me. I don't know. If you guys have a farmer's market, do you guys... I would hate for something to happen and then I not have insurance. That's one thing that makes me nervous. But I'm a paranoid type of person. So I could be overthinking, but I guess it doesn't hurt to be prepared. But I pay insurance, extra insurance, to make sure I'm covered if, like, my canopy takes off and hits a car, or if someone falls in my booth and gets hurt. The lady running the market says that we would have to get our own insurance because the parking lot people do not have insurance there. So we would have to get our own. That way we're not liable in case something happens, or if a rack falls over and hits somebody. All that. You know how happy everyone is. But other than that, though, I mean, I've paid for my booth. It's just covering the insurance every month. And then me and my husband are becoming pros at setting up, which is awesome. And then I joined a craft bazaar in December. I'm going to be doing that. And I've heard that one's really good. And so I'm going to be trying to make as many Christmas cards as I can. Because I'm going to be doing that one. And then if my friend has her thing, I might be joining that one maybe. And then I'll be starting to sell Christmas cards towards the end of the season of the farmer's market. So I want to make sure I make as many Christmas cards as I can, because I know people might be sending those out or gifting those out with gift cards and all that stuff. So, but I'm focusing on fall, Halloween, and Christmas. I love this one. This one is like one of my favorites. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see these okay. I already packaged them up, so that way they're protected and ready to go for the farmer's market. My daughter's been selling her cards, so that's fun. So she and my husband joined me at the farmer's market and helped me out, helped me set up, helped me, like if I have to use the bathroom or anything, someone's there at my booth. I don't have to worry about it. Or if somebody needs me to watch their booth, they can watch mine. So it's a nice little community. Like, everyone works together, which is nice. This one I took like some twine here and here. And then this one, I took some ribbon right here. So that'll be nice. And then I absolutely love these little cabins. I thought those are adorable. So I need to stop hoarding my die cuts and hoarding my paper. Like, I had like these 6x6 paper pads, and I have not cut into those like at all. And I need to start using them. So I broke those out and started cutting down the paper for cards and stuff, and started using those for cards. Embellishments. I made embellishments to sell quite a while ago. But they didn't sell, so I broke those off of the pages that I had like packaged up, and I used some of them to make cards with. I don't have any with me. I already put them away. But like tags and stuff, I made tags, like Christmas tags, to sell. But they didn't sell, so I was like, oh, I'll just turn those into cards. So, and they turned out really cute. So I just added them onto cards. Same with Halloween. I added all the stuff onto cards, and made those with them. I figured those would sell versus embellishments or tags. Like, people might not do that. And I'm finding that a lot of people, I like this, like the pearl on it. I thought that was cute. But I found that a lot of people, I don't know if they really send cards anymore, so maybe I'm doing a old hobby, like an old thing. Like, nowadays people just text you and say happy birthday. Like, they don't send cards as much because, one, it costs a lot of money now to send cards. Postage is insane. And I just don't think people do it as often. So, same with scrapbooking. A lot of people don't print their pictures to do scrapbooking, because I thought about possibly selling my scrapbook layouts, making scrapbook layouts and selling those. I have some mini albums also that I take. Don't mind my hair, it's frizzy. I was out in the rain, like I literally got home and I was drenched this morning. Like, it was insane. Yeah, I put my mini albums out there, the baby ones and the school ones, because I figured those ones would probably be the ones to maybe go the most. Because they make good baby shower gifts and good graduation gifts, or easy for moms on the go. The school ones are great for that. That way they can have something to set out for graduation when their kid graduates. Stuff like that. But those haven't sold. I haven't sold any of those yet. I've had people interested, which is great. Hopefully I can get some people to buy them or to place an order or something. I've had people ask me for cards now, which is exciting. I always look forward to that. Like, people will text me or message me and say, hey, do you have any wedding cards? And it turns out I did not have very many wedding cards. I had to make a bunch. So, sorry, I'm very talkative. But there's a lot that has been going on, and I haven't been on in forever. I've been watching YouTube like crazy. A lot of it that I've been watching, though, I am such a nerd. So, you know how we got guinea pigs? I shared a while ago that we got guinea pigs for Christmas. My daughter got them for Christmas from Santa. Well, she got the cage from Santa. She got the guinea pigs from us. Well, I've been watching guinea pig videos, guinea pig rescues, guinea pig cage setups, guinea pig cleaning, all that stuff. And then I also watch fishing videos. There's a couple people I watch where they catch like these fish out in the wild in Florida, like in the sewers or in a creek or something like that. I've also been watching magnet fishing. There is a certain guy that I watch magnet fishing. I've been watching some crafting videos. But yeah, a lot of it has been that, because I'm a nerd. But yeah, the guinea pigs are doing awesome. I actually need to go clean their cage again. We clean their cage every day. At least try to. If we don't, I feel bad. So we clean it every day because it's gross. All those things do is poop and eat. Eat and poop. Eat and poop. But they're fun. They're super cute. We put bows on them. Trying to think what else has changed. Other than that, I mean, I've just been making cards a lot and organizing my stuff, reorganizing. Trying to make my room a little less cluttered. But it's hard whenever you have so much stuff. Trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. We're out of school, so we're now in summer. So I'm not working this summer. I did sub last week. Yeah, last week I subbed at the school one day. So I do that, but other than that, we've been busy doing things like going to the zoo. My daughter was gone for quite a few days with my parents at the zoo and aquarium. They went to the Columbus Zoo and the aquarium, and they took her to Legoland. So she was gone for a few days, and then so I got time to clean and organize and purge my room, and really I'm painting my whole house now. We painted our bathroom not so long ago, and I started painting our living room. It was orange, and now I'm painting it this like bluish gray color. And then next is my kitchen. I have 2 more walls to finish up in my living room, and then I'm gonna work on my kitchen. It's only been me painting. My husband's usually sleeping whenever I'm painting. Let's see. So I'm also painting my house. Zoo trips to the park, the market every Saturday, church. We've been doing a lot more church. Every Sunday we go to church typically. My husband's there more often. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's all I really have to share. I got rid of a bunch of little containers for stuff. Just trying to condense down my area. Like a lot of my little containers held die cuts. So I ended up putting those into the binders. Because I ended up scoring a bunch of those sticky scrapbook pages for really cheap. So that worked out at like, I think it was Salvation Army. I scored a bunch of them. So I still have a ton left that I can use for other die cuts if I find them. Because I'm going through my area and I find more die cuts and more and more. And it's like, oh, I kind of forgot about these. And some of them I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I made so many of these. So, yeah, so I have plenty to do. I'm going to be making cards, scrapbooking, organizing, painting my house. I need to go through my daughter's room and get rid of some things in there because her room is just cluttered. We still have a month and a half of summer, so it's only been a few weeks, 3 weeks now of summer. So I'm getting a lot accomplished, hoping to get more accomplished, but I'd say we're pretty productive. Yesterday I just slept all day. I don't know if it was just catching up to me. And then I got a burst of energy at 11 o'clock last night. And that's when I purged the closet a little bit in here. So, yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty time. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer. Share some updates down in the comments down below. I'd love to know what your guys' summer plans are. If you guys have any tips for me on the whole organizing and decluttering of the craft room. And anything else you guys want to share. I've just been rambling on here for about 30 minutes. So I hope this video has helped any of you guys when it comes to organizing and purging and maybe coming to the conclusion that maybe we don't need as much stuff as what we think we do. I don't know. I still think we need it all. But I'm trying to get better at it. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful crafty time.